YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos. What's going on? Thought I'd make y'all a video real quick. Wait for a couple people to come up in here. Philip Thompson, what's going on? I'm waiting for a couple of people to come in here. Jeffrey L, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, I appreciate y'all watching my video. Hey, I wanted to talk about factoring companies in this video. Um, as y'all can see, I'm at home. I'm at home. But hey Jeff, man, when are you free? I want to give you a call, Jeff. uh I want to talk to you about some things about running your authority. I know you're a busy man, but I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Um I'll text you and see if you free. But yeah, I want to talk about factoring companies, man. Um look, I'm not a factoring company guru or nothing like that, but these are just some things I wanted to talk about because I'm doing research. I'm finding out some things. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Jeff. Um, yeah, what's going on? All y'all truck drivers up in here. What's going on? Hot, saucy, what's going on? But yeah, so I want to talk about factoring companies. Like, look, I've been out here looking at these factoring companies, man, and it's just I'm trying to lock in a solid factoring company to work with because once I activate my authority, I want to hit the ground running and I want to have two or three factoring companies I can rely on and just get paid because I need the money flowing in. So I've been looking around at different factoring companies and I reached out to a handful of truck drivers out here. Been talking to guys, you know, um, yeah, you got Thunder Funding. Jeffrey L likes Thunder Funding. Thunder Funding is all right. They're a solid company. Oh, y'all got a discount? Okay. But hold on. But it's just like I've been looking at these factoring companies, like RTS, um, Triumph, Thunder Funding, um, and then it's a handful of small mom and pop funding companies. You got ENG, was it ENG, I think? ENG. A lot of these companies I got off like different trucking forums, trucker report and stuff like that. Um, I was looking at Trucker Path. They got a factoring company. And I've been looking at all these companies and they're just pissing me off, man. Like a lot of these companies, all of them are charging like all these fees on the back end. I'm trying to find the cheapest factoring company I can. You know, a lot of these companies, they require you to get on a contract, on a 12-month contract. Um, they require you to to um to factor so many bills a month. They do volume based type factoring. A lot of these companies, they lock you in to a contract. Some of them, they have fees for advances. They have a bunch of fees for um and I'm trying to like just make up my mind on which factoring company to go with, you know? So it's just annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's just annoying. So I'm like, man, which factoring coming out? And because I want to have, a plan B, a plan C situation in case something happens. If you have a problem with one factoring company or they charge so many fees, then you can go with another. Let me see what Jeff say. 90 days, no volume only fund. Jeff, how do you feel about Instapay? Instapay is through what's the company? Instapay, they're through Trucker Path. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart. Instapay is through Trucker Path. They don't have no contracts. No, they don't have any fees, no startup fees, no application fee. It's all you have to do is just send them the Raycon, send them the bills, you get paid. And I think they charge 3.5%, and you get paid in a day or two. And that's pretty good. And then a lot of times you don't need to use a factoring company, because if you do business with all the big brokerages, they pay out in 2 to 3 days anyway. And a lot of them, you don't even need a factoring company. TQL. Let's see what Jeff say. Jeff says, Big Truck gonna send a mob. You can factor through me for 2%. Lightning Transport. Hey, leave your email in the comments, and I'll hey, if you a solid factoring company, hey, I roll with you 2%. But so I'm just shopping around, and it's just like, man, it's just a lot going on. So okay, what I'm finding out is okay, like if you do business with TQL, a lot of guys don't like TQL, but I'm just using an example. If you run a few loads through TQL, I think they're charged like 3%, and they pay in 2 to 3 days or something like that. CH Robinson, they charge 2%, and they pay in 2 to 3 days. Coyote Logistics, they pay. I don't think Coyote Logistics charge a factoring fee, to tell you the truth. I think they pay in 7 days. They don't even charge. Uber Freight, they don't even charge a factoring fee. You just run the load and you get paid in 7 days. So, I mean, as long as I get my money within a week, I'm good. But because, I don't need all the fuel money up front, because I have my own fuel card. I got my own fuel card. I got different resources to keep the truck running until I get paid. So I'm just thinking, like, in a lot of cases, I won't even need a factoring company. But see, then again, like I remember watching Jeffrey L video, he was talking about, okay, you want to find one factoring company to do all your bills, because that way at the end of the year, when you're doing your taxes, you don't got all these 1099s coming from all over coming from all over the place. So that way, when you doing your taxes at the end of the year, you got one 1099, and it makes doing your taxes easy. You just do one 1099 for all your expenses and stuff. All right, Jeff, I'll give you a call, man. Hey, Jeff. I looked up your company. I looked up your company, like Trucking Corp. It looks good on the Safer website. I looked it up. If any of y'all want to look up my company, it's JH Services LLC. That's my company. If you do a Google search, You'll see my business office. You'll see I got it set up. I got my business set up real good where the presence of my business look real professional. If you go on the Safer website and look at my business JH services, you will see that my DOT number isn't active, but all I got to do is get insurance and I'll be good. So, but yeah, man. Brandon, yeah, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, I'm just showing y'all how easy it is to get your own authority. Now, it's not easy, but it's all right. You know, if you take your time and do step by step, you can go on to the FMCSA, fill out the application. It's like 10, 15, 20 minutes to fill out the application. Okay, step by step, save your money. You can pay for stuff piece by piece. Cause I know a lot of guys, they don't have $5,000-$10,000 up front, but you can buy things piece by piece. You know, if you know you're gonna need to get a trailer, okay, take your time and work up towards getting a trailer. Okay, save up your money for a down payment on the trailer. Okay, and then okay, you save up to get your base plates. Your base plates in Georgia, you're looking at about anywhere from 1,000 to about 1,500. The IRP office, they got different payment plans so you can get your base plates. So like I talked to guys where you know they base plates was like 1,300, but the IRP office let them put some money down on it just to because they have all the money up front. I think I was talking to one guy. He said he paid 300-400 for his plates, but he pay on it every 3 months. See, you don't have to pay the whole. Depending on what state you in, some states are 2,000, 1,800. It just depends. But you don't have to come up with all the money up front. Just like getting insurance. Like if you get insurance gonna be about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,000. You don't have to have all the money up front. You can just put the down payment down. You know, 1,000, 1,100. Like I'm getting my insurance through OOIDA. A lot of guys don't like OOIDA, but hey. Oh, all right, Jeff, man. You going to have a steak dinner, man? Having a steak dinner. But yeah, man. So, but yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. So what I was saying, man, I lost my train of thought. I was talking about getting your insurance. So I'm getting insurance through OOIDA. I'm going to get the primary liability and the cargo. That's all I need because I already got physical damage. So all I'm gonna need is $1,100 down. That's a reasonable amount of money to put down on insurance and paid and monthly insurance. So that ain't too bad. So, and I'm making this video talking about factoring companies. So you can get out here, go on your computer and Google and find all kind of information on factoring companies. Hey, 404. Hey, 404, I'm leaving LTL and going to be on load boards. I want to run mostly at night, off duty in the day. Is that possible when she was receiving? Yeah, I run at night all the time. I run at night all the time. You know, it ain't. I mean, I prefer running at night just because there's no traffic, and like living up here in Atlanta, it's possible. Like booking loads off the load board. Most of the customers, they're Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 type of customers. So like your pickups and deliveries are gonna be between 8 and 5. I would say 75% of the time, because you got your own truck and trailer. You doing live loads on both sides. So these are doing business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. I say 80% of the time. Occasionally you can find a load picking up late at night sometimes, or delivering late at night sometimes. But I say 70, 80, 90% of the time it's gonna be between 8 and 5. And preferably you want to look for those early AM appointments. Those early AM appointments, so you can get in there and get loaded, run the load, and so that you'll be ready for the next day. Because if you get them late in the afternoon appointments, you won't you it takes you an hour to two to get unloaded. It's gonna be too late for you to get another load. So you gotta get the AM appointment so you can get unloaded. Say you have an 8 o'clock appointment and you get unloaded by 10, you still got 2-3 hours to find your load. So you can go ahead and get loaded get loaded by noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, run that load and be ready for the next day. So running at night is possible. I run at night sometimes, and you just see when you booking your own loads, you structuring your own appointments, you structuring your own schedule. So when you running, say you run from 6 in the evening to like 6 in the morning, and you got an 8 o'clock appointment the next day. So you can run from 6 in the evening to like 4 or 5 in the morning, get to the customer, lay down for a couple hours, get your appointment, and then go back to the truck stop and go to sleep. I do that all the time. You know what I mean? So, and then you get back up at like 3, 4 o'clock, but you got to have loads booked, because you got to be up in the daytime to book loads. You got to be up by 6. You got to be up by 6, 7, 8 o'clock. So that way, you got to be up when the brokers are in their office. You know what I'm saying? You talking about business hours between 8 and 5 most of the time. So you got to be up at 6, 7 o'clock calling these brokers, so that way you can get some loads booked on your truck. So you can run at night, but you just got to structure it properly. You got to know what you're doing, because after about 5, 6, 7 o'clock, pretty much after about 4 o'clock, it's gonna be hard for you to find some freight. I'm just gonna tell you. After about 4 o'clock, you might as well just call it a day. Unless you're dealing with some of the big brokers like the Coyote Logistics, TQL, CH Robinson, and all those JB Hunts and all those guys, they got 24/7 dispatch. But if you're dealing with a small brokerage, a Scott Logistics, um, uh, hey, Lavona, what's going on? Yeah, I ain't talking about, I'm just talking about factoring companies and some other stuff. When I'm going to get my authority, I already got my authority. I just gotta, it's not active, but I just have to pay for the insurance. I went online to get my IFTA started. So the IFTA in Georgia is free. You just got to pay the $3 for the IFTA stickers. The account is free, and it's pretty easy, straightforward. So right now, I'm looking for a e-logging program. I'm looking for a factoring company. I pretty much got everything that I need. So, it's just a matter. I got my drug consortium together. The drug consortium, I found a company that does drug consortiums. They charge $50 a year. No, it's $60 a year. I'm gonna do mine through LabWorks. There's a lot of drug consortiums out here, but after Googling around, I think I'm just gonna go ahead with LabWorks. LabWorks, they charge you every time you go to a drug screening. But I've been in this business 11 years, and I only been called in for a random 2 times. So, and yeah, I only been called in for a random 2 times. I've been in trucking almost 11 years. I've been called in for a random 2 times. So that tells me that, okay, I don't know if any of y'all looking at a drug consortium program, but if you're looking at a drug consortium program, oh shoot, y'all. Oh shoot. I'll call him back in a minute. When can I run under your authority? When can you run under my authority? I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, that's a good question. I have to check with OI and insurance to see when can I start hiring drivers, because that's the main goal for me getting my authority, because I want to get out the truck. I'm trying to do what Jeffrey L doing. So I'm trying to hire drivers. I would say in 12 months, probably. In 6 months to a year, I'm trying to hire. You got to have your own truck and trailer. I'm not doing that with trucks and stuff. You got to have your own truck and trailer, and you got to have a good driving record and stuff like that. I would say at least 3 to 5 years experience. I don't know yet, but once I get the word from, I'm still shopping from insurance. So my point is to grow. So I'm trying to build this authority up to where I can hire own operators with their own truck and trailer. And I'm not even going to charge y'all that much money, man. I'm not even going to charge y'all that much money. To tell you the truth. I mean, I charge y'all, I don't know, 10%. I don't know. I have to dig into it, because I have to structure a program to where it makes sense for y'all, because I'm an owner operator myself. So I'm trying to see, like, how does it make sense for me to charge you that money when you can go get your own authority? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I'll charge y'all 5%, or maybe I won't charge y'all no percentage, maybe a flat rate. Maybe I'll just share the insurance with y'all or something like that. Because I know guys who do that. They don't charge them a percentage. They just share the insurance. So like if you got 3 trucks and for the 3 trucks, it costs you, $45,000 a year. Well, you just share the insurance across all 3 of those trucks, and you just bill the drivers for the insurance. I know a couple of guys who do that. I don't know. I have to dig into it. Maybe I'll charge 5% and charge you in insurance or something. I don't know. Because I'm here to make money. So, I mean, but then I don't want to take all guys' money. I want to make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking about. So, but yeah, man, like that's my whole goal. The reason why I'm getting the authority is to hire own guys. And I say in a good 6 months to a year, we need to talk. You got my number, Travona. You can call me anytime. Don't call me right now. I'm in this video, but you can call me anytime. Let's see. But yeah, man, so that's what I'm dealing with, man. Factoring companies. But yeah, Instapay factoring companies seem like a good company. It's straightforward, no fees. I think I'm gonna go with Instapay. There's a couple of other companies. I was looking at Four Winds Capital. Four Winds Capital, it seems like it's pretty good. They don't charge a whole bunch of fees. They don't have no contract. It's a straightforward factoring. So they don't charge you no ACH fees. They don't charge you nothing. So like you just send them the Raycon, send them the bills. They charge you 3.5%. You get paid. That's it. So like it's just like I don't want to get one of these factoring companies where they charge you all these fees and stuff. And then once you look at it, because every time a company charge you $1, that's less dollars for your business. Them $5, $10, $20 per transactions add up in a year. Bring your truck. Oh man. Y'all see my photography equipment back there? But yeah, man, I just want to make a quick video for y'all, man. It's 20 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it short because I know sometimes I can make an hour video rambling, running my mouth. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.